Hey, elites, how's it going? It's me, your guy Waddles. Hope you're doing well, hope you're doing healthy today. Welcome to another Snapshot Showcase. New week, new snapshot, you know the deal. Today, on March 18th, 2020, the 20W12A snapshot released. This snapshot added a brand new respawn anchor block, which is really cool. You can actually see it on screen right now. There's a couple other cool new things in the snapshot as well. Today, we're going to dive into the snapshot, break it all down, you know, the usual thing that we do every single Wednesday now, and, you know, I love it. If you enjoy this video, do me a favor, drop a like, subscribe, really helps me out quite a bit, and I always appreciate it. But with that, let's go ahead and jump right into this week's snapshot. This snapshot is definitely another medium-sized snapshot. In this snapshot, we received two brand new blocks that we'll talk about in just a minute, and then there were quite a few changes to other things that have been in the game for a long time, and for other things that haven't been in the game for quite as long. Today, let's switch things up and start things off very small with another hoe change. So the hoe has been receiving quite a bit of love in the Nether update snapshots recently. This week, it happened again. The hoe is now the harvesting block for the wet sponge and the sponge block. So this week, the hoe got a little bit more useful again. If things follow this trend, we are going to have to watch out for the hoe soon. It's going to be pretty crazy. Pretty dangerous. Okay, maybe not. Now, this week it's kind of weird because currently the changelog website, Mojang's site, is having issues. So the changelog is actually over on Reddit. According to that changelog, baby piglins got some new moves, some new acrobatics when they're riding baby hoglins. Now, I've been keeping my eye on these two over here. I actually name tagged both of them. The very fittingly clever name of Oink. They're both named Oink, yes. But I have not seen any crazy acrobatics quite yet. The baby piglin has just been showing off its baby hoglin, but then it just demounts it and walks away. So not too sure what's going on here. It's cool though. It's definitely cool for sure. I'm not sure if those acrobatics are just the mounting demounting thing, but they're new and they're here, but I haven't seen them. I guess the baby piglin is shy. The Nether gold ore block that was added in last week's 20W11A snapshot received quite a big change this week, and honestly a change that's kind of cool. So first off, these blocks can be harvested with any pickaxe now. Last week, you needed a gold one, an iron one, a diamond one, or a netherite one. Now, wood would definitely work. Don't know why you would use a wood pickaxe though. The harvesting of this block has actually changed as well. If we mine this block, we're actually going to get gold nuggets, not the block itself. So that means when you're harvesting this block, you no longer need to take it to a furnace to turn it into gold ingots. But that also means that one single block is actually worth a little bit less. I mean, previously you would turn one block of this into one gold ingot, and that one block gave me 5 gold nuggets. We'll go ahead and throw those on the ground, mine another one, and find that the amount actually changes each time. It's not always going to be the same. If we do it again, 5, so I'm kind of getting lucky here, but I did mine one a little while ago and actually only received 2 gold nuggets. That's pretty bad, but based off of my testing, this block actually seems pretty common in the Nether, so maybe this is a nice balance, and honestly, I kind of like this change. It's cool, it's different, it actually behaves differently than the gold block that's in the overworld, which is something that I really do like. I mean, the reskin is nice and all, but if it's exactly the same, I mean, for lore purposes, it's great, like we talked about, but I don't know. I really do like this change. It's cool, but it did get a little less valuable, unfortunately. Ooh, elites, if you haven't dropped a like yet, you need to drop a like for this beautiful block right here. Okay, well, sorry. I thought it was an okay idea. It was worth a shot, right? Anyways, if you saw my Monday video, which was actually a Bedrock Edition beta breakdown, then you know about this block. So on Monday, Bedrock Edition received its first Nether beta. The betas are pretty much Bedrock Edition's version of a snapshot. In that beta, this brand new block was added, and I love it, and I still definitely love it. Maybe I love it even more now that it's on the version of the game that I play. This right here is polished basalt. Now, if you did see that video, in that video it was crafted in a crafting table. Over here on Java Edition, this block is actually crafted in the furnace. So first, you're going to need to get your hands on some basalt blocks. As a refresher, you can find the basalt block generating in the Soul Sand Valley biome. Be careful, the biome is dangerous. After getting some basalt blocks, go back to your base, head over to a furnace, and throw the blocks inside of that furnace with some fuel. Give it some time, and those blocks will smelt up. the blocks will smelt up into polished basalt. So the crafting of this stuff is almost like the crafting of the smooth blocks, like smooth stone, smooth quartz, things like that. I think this makes sense, but it's also going to be a whole lot more time consuming than the other crafting recipe. But going back to the other side of things, in that Bedrock beta, 4 basalt blocks were needed to craft one single polished basalt block, which was expensive. So this is definitely a lot more worth it. I really do love this block. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of comparisons to stripped wood, which, yes, definitely true. It does make a really nice looking burnt tree, but I mean, even though it looks like stripped wood, I think it looks really nice. You can place it in 2 different like directions, sort of like logs, up and down or side to side. The block overall looks really nice. I like it. Another smaller nether change this week involves nylium and bone meal. As of the 20W12A snapshot, you can actually use bone meal on nylium to grow more of their respective variants. So the crimson nylium grows these crimson plants, and then the warped nylium, of course, grows the warped plants. This one is definitely very small, but if you think about grass's behavior with bone meal, it makes sense. If you use bone meal on random netherrack that's not near any nylium, nothing will happen at all. Nylium is still spread in the exact same method. Next up, elites, the big one. First, the texture. Take a look at this thing. This is beautiful. This thing looks so good. This right here is a respawn anchor, the new way to set your spawn in the nether. So, to craft a respawn anchor, you're going to need to get your hands on 6 crying obsidian and 3 glowstone. Currently, to get crying obsidian, you'll need to barter with the piglin, so plan on doing that. That means you'll need to get some gold. So after you get your materials, head over to a crafting table and place 3 crying obsidian on the bottom and 3 on the top. In the middle, place 3 glowstone blocks and boom, you have a respawn anchor. Now, grab your respawn anchor and place it down. It'll look like this. The top is empty. These side spots right there are also empty. Now to break this thing, you're definitely going to need to get a pickaxe because punching it with your hand, that's not going to be very efficient. Grab a pickaxe and you can break it, but it'll still take time. The block does break very slowly, just like normal crying obsidian and obsidian. You can pick it up though. As of this snapshot, the block is also indestructible, so don't worry about explosions. It'll be there, it's fine. It's very durable, also just like obsidian. Using the block is insanely simple and actually pretty interesting. So place it down, then use a glowstone block on it. After that, use another glowstone block, another one, and another one. You can use a maximum of 4 glowstone blocks on a single respawn anchor at a time. Each glowstone block use equates to 1 respawn. So basically, 4 glowstone, 4 respawns from this block. Now finally, the last thing that you need to do before you go and get yourself in a bad situation is use the block with an empty hand, just like that, to set your spawn point. The respawn point set message will show in chat if it worked right, and you'll hear that cool sound. Now, you can go ahead and do something bad. That happened. Okay, very unfortunate. And when we respawn, we will actually respawn in the nether next to this thing right here, where we set our spawn last, which is really cool. But take a look at this thing. So we actually used up a single charge. If we go ahead and do that again, wow, yikes, I'm not good today. We look at it, we lost another charge. We do it again. You know what's gonna happen. We lose another charge, and then finally we can do it one more time, and we will spawn here, but this is turned off. So that means we'll need to charge it up again to actually be able to respawn here again. If you have multiple respawn anchors placed and charged up in your world, not a big deal. Just press the use button on whichever respawn anchor you'd like to respawn at, and you're good. This is actually really cool. I love this. So basically, these are nether beds without the sleeping. I seriously, again, I love it, and the texture, the sounds, just everything about this block, it feels like modded Minecraft, and I've never even played modded Minecraft, but I love it. Now, if you're loaded, this is going to make a really cool looking floor. Imagine a floor with respawn anchors everywhere. That animation, oh, that is going to look really cool, but that will be crazy expensive. When the Nether update was announced back at Minecon in 2019, the devs said players would be able to set their spawn in the Nether, and now that is definitely possible. I really love the mechanics behind this block. Needing to get the crying obsidian from piglin bartering is very nice, definitely promotes piglin bartering, and I really like the charging mechanic as well. The only thing that I would change about this is related to the charging. Personally, I feel that one charge should cost a glowstone. It should not be free. So you use a glowstone block on it, you lose a glowstone block to the thing, to the charge. You basically sacrifice it. But overall, really, really cool. Bed nether is still a thing. Don't use beds in the nether. Very, very dangerous still. Related to the respawn anchors, but also not, the spawn point command now does work in the nether. We're not going to use it here though. I don't want to. This week's snapshot actually brings 2 changes to the parrots. Parrots will now imitate hostile mobs a little less, which is good because they're kind of annoying. And parrots will no longer randomly imitate hostile mob noises if the game mode is set to peaceful. My game mode is actually currently on peaceful, and no hostile mob noises. Good. This is good. Parrots, they're cool, but man, their sounds, they can get annoying. This week's snapshot also brings a bee change, and definitely a good bee change. Bees can now only wander 22 blocks from their hive or nest to find a flower to pollinate. In the Minecraft guide world, most of my bees have gone missing because they wander way, way, way too far. So now hopefully bees will get lost a little less, because that was really a huge problem. It was not good at all. And finally, this week's snapshot has brought one more major change that you should definitely know about, and the change deals with actually fishing, which is interesting. Sliding over to the Reddit changelog here to check out the fishing change. As of this snapshot, when fishing, treasure loot can now only be obtained by fishing in open waters. And this bit right here defines what open waters are. Now, from the sounds of the community, and if I am understanding things correctly, this could be bad news for AFK fishing. Yeah, yikes, but interesting. I definitely would like to hear what you guys think on this one. Could be bad for AFK fishing. I think that's what I'm going to leave it at for today. Tell me what you think down below. And so, aside from a brand new mood detection algorithm for cave sounds, some UUID stuff, other technical changes and bug fixes, that is actually just about it for the 20W12A snapshot. Players can now set their spawn in the nether. That is actually pretty big. The respawn anchor is also going to work in the end dimensions. The first thing that comes to mind, dragonfight with the spawn set inside of the end. Could be good, could be insanely dangerous. Definitely share your thoughts down in the comments below today, elites. What do you think about everything new? Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, I would appreciate it if you dropped a like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I post a video every single day. Today, I'd like to send a big shout out to my patron, Dire Arctic Wolf. Thank you very much for the support, my guy. Thank you all again for watching. Links, as always, they're down in the description. Merch down below the video. Stay healthy, stay cool, stay elite. Until next time, goodbye, gamers.